I'm Mel Levatino. I came to Sheil for the first time on Christmas Day 2010 because my son Chris asked me to join him and his family. I had been away from the church for a number of years, except for Easter Mass and Christmas Mass, and frankly they were pretty disappointing to me also. And I was thinking of even giving up Christmas and Easter Masses. But anyhow, I said yes because I wanted to be with my son and because I also wanted to go to Christmas Mass. So we went to I think it was 8 o'clock Mass, and I had an astonishing experience. It was the first time in my life that I was ever moved by a Mass. That never happened in my life. I was glad to go to Mass, went to Catholic grade school, Catholic high school, but I'd never been moved by Mass. And frankly, most of the time I stood and knelt, and sat in the pews rather like a dumb ox, like inattentive. But that Mass on Christmas Day was astonishing because I was moved almost within a few minutes of coming into the church, partly by the occasion, partly by the lighting, partly by the music, partly by the fact that I was with my son, and partly something else, and I don't know what that something else was, but something. I've thought about it since then, and I think it had to do with the shape of the church. It's a square with a quarter circle in it, and so the moment you walk in, you feel like you're joining a community rather than being in a long nave with one aisle down the middle and two sets of pews on each side and some distance from the altar. Here, no matter where you are, you're close to the altar and you have a sense of being with the other people. So I came back the next Sunday. I didn't intend to, but I couldn't resist. I came back the next Sunday and the next and the next, and I've been coming for the last 3.5 years. And many of those Masses, though not all of them, have been moving to the point of tears. Certain songs, I Am the Bread of Life, for example, the saying of the Our Father out loud, and other moments have moved me often in these last 3.5 years. I've stayed at Sheil because I like this community, I like the people, I like the shape of the church, I like the pastoral associates. I could name right now at least 6 people's names who have been warm and inviting. And that's part of why I've stayed. I felt like this place is cupped hands, the All-State cupped hands hold me. And it's also a reminder for me of the brevity of life and the necessity of love. And in that reminder, there is the cupped hands of this church and this community, and that's why I've stayed.